Look, my friend, I don't know exactly what you're going through right now. I don't know the weight you're carrying, but I know that you're going to be okay. Maybe not overnight, maybe not in the way you imagined, but you will be okay. You've survived 100% of your worst days so far, even when you thought you wouldn't, even when it felt like it would never get better. You're here, my friend. And to me that means something. That means that once upon a time you've found a way to tap into something that was beneath the pain or beneath the emotion, and it led you through whatever you've been through. Sometimes things in life don't make sense, and you try to do the right thing. You try to be a good person. You keep showing up, and still it feels like the world keeps throwing punches back at you. And it feels exhausting sometimes. It feels disorienting. So to anyone who feels like this today, you're meant to hear this message, my friend. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're feeling. Yes, you're alive, and well, when we come back to our senses, we don't sense just beautiful things, we also sense ugly things that we've been denying about ourselves, ignoring about ourselves, and pushing beneath the curtains, and on and on. It means you're human, my friend. And right now, you may be in the middle of becoming someone you haven't met yet. There's this idea that's, floating around many times, that healing should be neat. That personal growth or spiritual growth comes with some kind of glow up. Or, it just happens after one meditation or one retreat or something like that. But you've noticed that it doesn't work like that. It actually becomes very messy sometimes. Sometimes all day long you're walking around and feeling completely confused. One step in the past, another in the future. You're somewhere in between, not knowing maybe what is really your place or where you're going, or will everything work out. Maybe feeling annoyed because all emotions are coming back up, and you're just not sure if you're doing it well, if you're doing it right. Sometimes transformation feels like breaking before it ever feels like becoming. Maybe it feels like every single day you're just breaking, or everything you do just falls apart. You don't see the becoming that emerges as the byproduct of breaking and falling apart. Sometimes it takes losing yourself to finally meet the real you, and yeah, the ego is persistent. Sometimes you're persistent, trying to keep up with something that said, I'm done. So if you are in the mess right now, if things feel foggy or heavy or completely off track, don't panic, my friend. Don't panic. That doesn't mean you're lost. That means you're in the middle of a chapter. I want you to know something. Firstly, yeah, you're not alone going through something like that. Even if it feels like no one sees you. Even if your friends don't get it. Even if your family doesn't ask. You're not alone. There are people who've felt what you're feeling. There are people who've lived through what you're living through. And there are people who care, even if they haven't found you yet. So maybe here's a proof I'm one of them, my friend. And this message is reaching you for a reason, because, well, one heart to another, reminding you you will be okay. I've been through all of this. Maybe in some different ways, walking different paths, doing different things, but yeah, emotions feel the same. And negative thoughts that come up, yeah, we've been through it. So whatever you're feeling right now, maybe anger, sadness, numbness, maybe even guilt for not being grateful enough. It's okay, my friend. Yeah, it's okay. Seriously. I mean that. Let go of the need to justify your pain. It's valid because you're feeling it, of course. You don't have to earn the right to feel overwhelmed. You're allowed to not be okay, to feel whatever you feel, to sit with it, to lay with it. But you're also allowed to believe that it won't always be this way, because it won't. Maybe tomorrow you will look back and you will say, oh, it was not so hard. Or maybe 1 year from now, all your dreams will manifest and you will be like, it was so worth it. Or maybe it will never happen. You see, the art of acceptance means if it happens, it's okay. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. But more you feel whatever you feel, more it will teach you what it needs to teach you. So let's talk about something that may sound a little out there. You see, everything is a frequency. You've heard that, right? Your body is a frequency, your emotions frequency, your thoughts, they vibrate in your brain. And sometimes when we feel out of sync, when we're exhausted or burned out or anxious or stuck, feeling stuck, it's not because we're broken. It's because our energy is just out of tune. It's like, static in a radio. The thing is, you can retune, you can realign, not by forcing your way through, not by pretending you're okay, but by slowing down, by going inward and remembering that who you really are is already enough. And recognizing that it's actually you, the real you, that's beneath thinking you should change something, beneath thinking you should be someone else, that you recognize who you actually want to become. It's not out of your mind, it's out of your beingness. That's where intunement happens, and it feels like aliveness once again. So maybe you need to ask yourself who you are beneath the pain, beneath the doubt. And you may discover what people call light and resilience and clarity. It doesn't happen through thought, it happens through awareness. Sometimes I like to lay down and just feel what I feel. And, it happens sometimes that it actually inspires me, and then I see a picture in my mind's eye and I paint it. And there's actually a painting I'm sharing today with you that came to me like this. I saw a rose with wings flying above the desert, So I wanted to paint it as a message of the beauty in pain, or something that we feel. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed by something, and then if we really tune into it, we get a message from it. And as this painting today represents this message, that sometimes when we outgrow the stagnant environment, it's maybe time to leave it. Not out of escaping, but out of evolving into something more that maybe is needed somewhere else. Like many of us needed to do in the past. We've outgrown certain places and we needed to move somewhere else. Not because we were escaping, even though sometimes it felt like that. Eventually we recognized that sometimes we belong somewhere else. So who are you, my friend, beneath the pain, beneath the doubt? You see, you're not the version of yourself that's tired. You're not the one that's overwhelmed. You're the one watching it all happen. The witness, the consciousness, the calm inside the storm. It may sound strange when we are emotionally reacting, or when our nervous system is overwhelmed. But when we really sit with ourselves, we become the witness. And if we stay as a witness, the body will calm down. So, if you are not the version of yourself that's tired, or the one that's overwhelmed, if you are truly the one that is watching it all happen, it means you're the one that's steady, the one that's grounded, the one that's unbreakable. This is the real you. So you just need to find what's steady inside of you, what feels grounded inside of you, what's unbreakable inside of you. If you've been carrying things that aren't yours, my friend, and feel like they're cluttering whatever is steady, and you've maybe started identifying yourself with all these things, obviously you've started to feel unsteady, like guilt, shame, trauma, pressure, any kind of a pressure to be perfect. You have permission now to put them down. Yes, put them down. No one ever taught you how to let go. So, my friend, you're allowed to forgive yourself. You're allowed to outgrow the version of you that survived. You're allowed to stop performing strength and just be. Yeah, obviously, being strong, maybe this picture in your mind that's what makes you tough and whatever, which is all fine with that, but not all the time, right? Sometimes you just need to be. Just today I was sitting in nature on a bench watching trees slowly, becoming green once again after winter, and butterflies flying and bees, and I was just being, and it's one of the most beautiful things we experience. Suddenly I was inspired, suddenly I wanted to create, suddenly I wanted to paint and draw, and everything just came back. Not because I wanted to prove something, because I already felt completely enough. So the nature started speaking through me. It's when you stop fighting with it, it responds to you. So maybe before you came to this video your mind felt a bit noisy, or maybe it still feels. Like, you know, on computer we have like million tabs open. And it just feels like there's too much. No, my friend, it's okay. Even this kind of a fog that you feel, it doesn't last forever. Eventually the thoughts quiet, the pressure eases, and something clicks. And yeah, suddenly the same world that felt grey starts to look alive again. Yeah, maybe solution is what I did today. Go into nature if you can, somewhere a bit above people. Sometimes I move away from people and I'm just, you know, observing the... Right now, where I live, nature is waking up and I love this time. And I observe how everything is going, you know, what's up. So the point is that you step out of this need to fix yourself. Because everything gets fixed when you remember that you are already whole. So don't get me wrong here. It doesn't mean you stop growing or you stop evolving or you stop looking for more. No. It just means you don't need to be in a constant need to change yourself, to fix yourself. You can be okay with where you are at this point of your life, as yeah, we are all going through seasons. And being okay with where you are means that you can get at peace with this version of yourself right now. And maybe things will get fixed inside of you. So then you can have more energy to fix what's actually broken, maybe somewhere around you. So yeah, of course, there's no final version of you. You're becoming. There's no arrival. You're constantly becoming more. You're a living, breathing, evolving soul. So let's keep living, breathing, so we can evolve, right? Maybe every time you fall apart, you're just shedding what no longer fits. Every time you feel lost, you're just redirecting yourself. So be excited to see what's becoming out of this. And learn to see that the universe is not punishing you. It's not punishing you. It's shaping you. Teaching you how to see who you really are. How to stay stable in yourself. It's preparing you for what's already on the way towards you. Because what's coming already knows your name. So let this be the moment you stop running. Let this be the moment you stop fighting yourself. Let this be the moment you breathe. Really breathe, my friend, and remember that you're not behind. You're right on time. Type in the comments, I'm right on time, because you are. You're in the exact season you need to be in for your next level of clarity, power, and peace. And it's okay to rest. It's okay to rest. It's okay to trust that you don't have to do it all alone. So sometimes ask for help. Maybe asking for help is the greatest thing you will do, because you will notice you're not here to do everything alone. So if no one told you lately, you're strong even when you're tired. And you're worthy. even when you feel lost. And you're growing even when you can't see it. And you're going to be okay. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you will be. Because the truth is, you've always made it through things you once thought would break you. And you're still here. That's not weakness, that's power, my friend. And from this moment on, you get to choose peace, softness sometimes, bend like a willow tree, and be strong when you have to be. You get to choose you. You got this, my friend. I'm with you every single day, showing up, reminding you that, yeah, we got this. You're going to be more than okay. And I will leave you here. I hope you found a great value today. And I hope you've enjoyed in my latest painting called Grow into Freedom. To anyone who would like to get a print of it, go on to AttractPassion.com. The link is in the description of this video. And type in the search, Grow into Freedom. And you will find it in different sizes. Thank you so much for your support, and also big thanks to everyone for joining our Patreon community for more exclusive content. See you there as well, and till next time, one love.